It's that time of year where we are starting to do a lot of chemical peels. So if you're interested in refining your skin, reducing fine lines, and helping with hyperpigmentation, solar lentogens, just uneven skin tone and texture, I am bringing this tutorial on a peel that is very easy, user-friendly, and can be done in the convenience of your own home. It's from our skin clinic, Jolie Day Spa Skin Clinic, and it's called the Citric Peel. I'll take you step by step on how to use the peel and how to create beautiful results in your skin. Okay, let's get started. I promised you that I would share a tutorial on how to apply a chemical peel. And I've chosen one of our most moderate chemical peels, and it's in the AHA family, and it's citric acid. So let me tell you how I got started. I cleansed my skin with our AHA BHA exfoliating cleanser with the jojoba beads. That allowed me to really get a deep cleanse and prep my skin for the peel. And then I took a couple of sprays of our Herbal Blend Toner. Now, Herbal Blend Toner is a salicylic acid. So the salicylic acid, it's an organic form of salicylic acid. It's willow bark. It's going to be very gentle on the skin, but the salicylic in the Herbal Blend Toner is an astringent. So we're going to then be able to remove any excess oils in the skin. The oils that we want in our skin on a regular daily basis, but we don't want oil in our skin when we are applying a chemical peel. So I'm just gently working that astringent over the skin, and I'm going to let that dry. And then my skin is prepped for the citrus peel. Now, the citrus peel, let me share a little bit about it. It comes in a 10 ml ampule, and this peel here is enough for at least 2 treatments. Citric peel is so beneficial because it, like I said, it's in the AHA family, and it has so many benefits. It's a very safe, mild peel, but you will see results. It's in the alpha hydroxy acid family. So it's an AHA. And what citrus pills do and what alpha hydroxy acid pills do is it's ungluing, basically ungluing the dead cells so that the dead cells that are stuck together, when we have years of buildup on our skin, we have almost like a callus type surface, and we want to break up that surface, those dead cells that are just like when you would look on the heel of your feet when you need a pedicure, and you would see this callus layer. Well, those are the dead cells that are stuck together. We want to unbreak that, we want to break that up. Let's see, the citrus peel also acts as an astringent, so it helps with a client that would have breakouts, that would have excess oil. It's going to even out that oil production, and it's really going to do a beautiful job of clearing those breakouts. I would say for a client that has a very active cystic acne, a client could feel comfortable using one swipe, a very, very light application of the citrus peel. But the beauty of the citrus peel is that it's really great for pigmentation, for fine lines, for firming the skin, and it's delivering a very, very high dose of antioxidants. So you can count on seeing a more homogenized skin tone. It's going to help with pigmentation, with dark spots, solar lentogens. It's going to lighten those areas, those spots that we get from the sun. Also actinic keratosis, where we see almost a raised a gathering of cells on the skin. It's going to help exfoliate that and make the skin look much more smooth. It helps with skin elasticity and also with collagen production. So now that I've prepped my skin and I've told you a little bit about the citrus peel, this is a 30% citrus peel, and it's on the it's a 3% in like its strength. So it's not a 1 or 2 where we're going to see major exfoliation and a very, very strong tingling, burning sensation. This is going to be a really light, very light sensation as you apply it. But as always, what I suggest for your first time using a peel, I would suggest that you apply it to the jawline and wait a few minutes and watch that skin. Allow yourself to feel the sensation. What you should feel is a very light, tingling, almost a burning sensation, but just prickly and tingly. That's what it should feel like. And I just want to reiterate that that's a very, very normal feeling. And that's what you should feel. You may want a little hand fan to fan yourself. I would say 1 to 2 minutes and it will dissipate. Reminding yourself, if you have a little handheld fan or a little, just a fan, just fan yourself. Reminding yourself that in that 1 to 2 minutes, as you feel the peel working, that is when it's active and it's really working its way into those upper layers in the skin. And that's a good thing. We want that sensation. Okay, so the tingling sensation has dissipated on myself. So I now know I can apply the citrus acid and I can put it all over my skin. Now, for those of you that are first time if it's your first time for peeling your skin, you want to do 1 layer. For those of you with more resilient skin, if you feel like your skin has calmed down, go in for another layer. But the first time, I always recommend that we do 1 layer and see how our skin reacts and how much of how much improvement we can achieve in all of those areas of the skin. So I am going to start by applying, oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot the most important step. If you do not want the ends of your fingers to peel, I suggest wearing a little pair of rubber gloves. And what I do is I just press against the skin. I do put a little bit of pressure. I have applied around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 drops. 5 drops for the whole face, okay? I'm going to go over the brows, the sides of the temple, the 11s, my 11s. I swiped a couple of times because I really want to work that area. And then I'm just swiping my skin, moving it on down, across the lips, over the chin, and then the same thing on the other side. And I am pressing the pad. It's just a cotton round pad. I am pressing it against the skin. Now I feel that my pad is getting a little bit less saturated. So I'll just go in and I'll just reapply 3 to 4 drops. I'm going to go down my neck, and I'm going to be careful on my neck not to apply too much. I'm just going to move it quickly. And then down my decollete using one swipe on the neck and the decollete, and see how that reacts. Okay, so now if I feel uncomfortable, which I do feel a slight tingling, this would be the point in which I would grab a fan. And since I don't have one, I'm just going to grab a little book here. And I'm just going to fan my skin until I feel no activity at all. All the while remembering that that activity is what is going to create the changes in the skin. So it's feeling really good right now. It's feeling comfortable. So I'm going to go in for a second application, and I'm going to apply one more pass. So I'll start again on the forehead. You can see that I'm a little bit pink, a little erythema has been created, and that's good. That means there's blood flow in the skin. Blood flow is very, very good. Blood flow creates oxygenation of the skin cells, blood circulation. Blood circulation creates kind of a detox effect in the skin so that our skin isn't stagnant. Okay, as you can see, and you know by watching my tutorials that I always talk about how resilient my skin is. And so I am pretty liberal about this peel. But that's coming from a person that does a lot of actives on my skin. And my skin has become accustomed to peels, retinoids, AHAs, microneedling, you name it. Because if you watch our channel, you know that I bring you all the tips and tricks from our spa and our skin clinic. Okay, this is great. You can see that my skin is looking tighter, more firm. It feels really good. I love how it feels right now. So I'm going to come back and I'm going to share a little bit about how we are going to close this treatment and the ways in which we can really achieve a smoother texture during this healing time, which would be 1 to 3 days. And this is going to be what I will occlude it with. So I'll be right back. Okay, you guys, I'm back. My skin is calm. So now I want to suggest a few ways that we can increase the efficacy of this citrus peel. Now, a lot of you know that I talk about ampules, okay? So I want to share with you a few things that you can combine to make a cocktail, or you can use individually. And I'm going to tell you why they would be so good to put on the skin. All right, so we have applied the citrus peel. It's been 20 minutes. My skin is now calm. So it's basically become neutralized, okay? So what I want to do is I want to share with you how I would combine a cocktail. And one of the ways I would do that is I would add our EGF, KGF, our epidermal growth factor, and I would add our blue copper. And I would apply about 3 to 4 drops of each. And the reason I would choose those 2 ampules is, one, the blue copper is going to calm the skin. Blue copper is skin strengthening. Blue copper, let me share what blue copper does, because it does a lot more than that. Blue copper is skin strengthening. It's an antioxidant, and here it is right here. You would think I could remember all this by heart. Copper peptides are soothing and repairing of the skin. So we're going to get antioxidants. It's going to neutralize the free radicals, and it stimulates glycosaminoglycans. And those are essential for the skin's natural defense. So blue copper is amazing. And then I am also going to mix EGF, KGF, and that is our epidermal growth factors. So those two together are beautiful. Now, when we talk about those two together, combining blue copper and epidermal growth factors, what a perfect time to apply epidermal growth factors to the skin. The skin is ready to receive all these highly concentrated ingredients. So I applied those two together, those two ampules. And I will tell you this, I do feel a little bit of a tingling sensation, but I'm okay with that. If we want to make changes, we will feel a little bit of tingling, tiny bit of activity that it kind of is stimulated, because those peptides, the EGF, KGF, and the blue copper peptides are going right back into the skin, and we've just 20 minutes ago applied our citric acid. It's gone. That sensation's already gone. But the beauty of it is when I applied them, I could feel it going right into the skin. And when I talk about treatment, you have to remember that I'm coming from a standpoint or a point in which working on clients in the skin clinic, you want to see those reactions. So I'm sharing them with you, knowing and also reassuring you that you really need to be aware. I'm reassuring you that your skin will be fine. You just need to make sure you fan it and that you calm it down. If you're that kind of person that wants to see changes and you really want to treat your skin, then we want to get a bit of a reaction. Otherwise, this is just, it's just ho-hum skincare that's just not going to create changes. And that's why I shared this tutorial with you and all of the tutorials, in that I want to see a reaction in the skin, but then we also want to calm it down. And that's exactly what we're doing with the epidermal growth factor and the blue copper peptide. We're calming it down. My skin feels amazing right now. So this is the day one of the peel. So what I'll do is I will apply the Bioderma. I have mentioned how great that is. It's just your basic, wonderful, clean, beautiful moisturizer. Or I'll take it a step further and I'll apply the Biogenesis stem cell therapy. Now, this is something I would do in the treatment room, because the stem cells will go in and they will correct, and they will just deliver so many nutrients to the skin. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to apply the Biogenesis stem cell ampule, a very thin layer, because this is very expensive. I only bring home the small one. I think it's a 5 ml, and I am able to use that stem cell ampule and get a lot of treatment out of it, because it's so concentrated. It's the umbilical cord human stem cell that goes in, and it works perfectly with our skin, because it's human conditioned fibroblast from umbilical cord, ethically sourced. So if you don't mind that kind of thing, it really is quite amazing, and the research behind this company is pretty amazing as far as how it treats burn victims, patients that have, you know, wounds that just weren't able to be healed in a traditional way. The biogenesis is applied topically, and it just heals beautifully. So it does so much for the skin if you can work that into your budget. If it is too much, then I say skip, you know, do the Bioderma. It's very affordable. You're going to want to reapply several times a day so your skin does not become dry. And I suggest if you want to purchase a product that's really going to mesh with our peel, our citrus peel, then I would go ahead and I would put some Reviving Deep Wrinkle Cream, Matrixyl 5000. So let's think about that. We've applied our citrus peel. We've done EGF, KGF, and blue copper. And then we're doing Matrixyl 3000. And we're gonna do the Matrixyl 3000 for, you know, 3 or 4 days, really keeping your skin moist. Another thing you could do if you were interested in doing it is the ampule that has the 80,000 IUs, which is the hexapeptide anti-aging ampule. That could be used with the Matrixyl 3 to 4 days in a row at night, so that you would be getting your hexapeptides and your Matrixyl 3000, and you would be firming your skin while that citrus acid is doing its magic to lightly peel on the cellular layer. You'll see some baby fine flakes, and in 3 to 4 days that process will be completed. Let me suggest one other issue that you might want to consider. I dropped my spatula. If you feel like your skin is very sensitive, excuse me, I'm going to pick up the spatula. What I would do when you are applying the peel is I would be really careful around the nose here. We have the nose and around the corners of the lips. If you have sensitive skin, avoid those areas and just see how your skin does. Work the peel on the cheeks and the lips, but avoid this area, and then right here at the corners of your lips, because sometimes you'll find that a person with sensitive skin, I always notice that the peel can be a little more aggressive in those areas. In oily skin types, and it's something about how the oil kind of attracts the chemical peel, and we get sensitive skin here around the nose and around the corners of the lips. So if you happen to fall into that category, if you have sensitive skin or you're really oily, avoid those areas just so that you don't get super dried out and crusty, or you don't want the peel to be too active in those areas. But if you have normal skin to dry skin, you're going to be fine with the citrus acid all over the application that I showed you how to do. Now, if you feel extremely dry, I have a very, very different kind of tip to give you. I would apply the Reviving Matrixyl Deep Wrinkle Cream with the hexapeptide. But at night, if you're starting to feel on the second or third night that you're extremely dry, I'm going to share with you a very interesting way to occlude the skin. And I know all of you have heard it, but it's slugging. And I will tell you that Vaseline, the brand Vaseline, has a triple purification process if you buy the brand. And I would tell you that if you decide that you want to occlude your skin the second, third, and fourth night, and you want to use your treatment serum, the hexapeptide anti-aging ampule, and the reviving deep wrinkle cream, go in with a very, very, very thin layer of Vaseline and layer it over your deep wrinkle matrixal cream. You will not believe how beautiful that will turn out. Your skin is going through a transformation, and the nights, the second and third night, possibly even the fourth, you're really starting to feel a little dry. So by applying the peptide, the hexapeptide, and the matrixal deep wrinkle cream with a tiny dab of Vaseline, your skin will have basically like a saran wrap cover on it. So all those beautiful ingredients are going to work into the skin in a beautiful way, occluding it and basically sealing in all those active ingredients so that the peel is less drying, the ampules are more transformative. Then Matrixal 3000 cream, the deep wrinkle cream, is really, really being sealed into the skin by a very thin layer of the Vaseline. The Vaseline is really an interesting way to treat the skin. And I recommend anytime you're really dry on the body or the face, the legs, I always grab a little dab of Vaseline and I occlude it, especially in the wintertime when I'm very, very dry. I occlude my body creams with a little bit of Vaseline. And you would be really surprised at how beautiful your skin will look the next morning. So I'm going to attach a file with all the instructions for the citrus peel. This is the most interesting way to treat the skin. It's very mild, it's very effective, it's easy. Test your skin, you'll know how you react. And if that area that you've tested dissipates in 1 to 2 minutes, you're going to be really good with the peel. You're going to do fine. I will attach a file with all the instructions, and I think you will love how your skin looks after this treatment. You can do this treatment 1 to 2 times a month, and you will continue to see beautiful results. So reach out to me. Let me know if you have any questions, any details about applying a peel, the precautions, all the products I've mentioned today. I will link it in the description box below, along with the products I've used. And I will link that file that you can read or you can print. And that way you will not miss one step to apply on how to apply the citrus peel. I'm loving the results. We're seeing results at the spa. We're doing a lot of citrus peel, and we're seeing that people are really happy with a mild chemical peel. And so I just wanted to share this with you today. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. And give us a thumbs up if you like our channel. Comment about what kind of content you would like me to bring to you. And I would love to do it. And I thank you and have a great weekend.